The first thing we're going to do is set up a Twitter account. Now to set up a Twitter account you need to go to twitter.com, but you're going to need a few pieces of information to do this. The first thing you need to know is what you want your screen name to be. Now this is my Twitter account. In this case you can see my screen name is Tracy Plough. That's not my user name for Twitter. My username is picklejar. You choose your username and that can't be changed once you've set that up, but you can change your screen name. So this picklejar is what you would type in twitter.com/picklejar to find my account, but you can search me by searching for Tracy Plough or for picklejar and you can find me that way. So that's a way of being able to get around slightly cryptic user IDs, the picklejar bit, with people's full names, especially when you've got a fairly common full name that that someone has probably already taken on Twitter and you can't get it, so you're going to need something a little bit more cryptic. So those are the basics that you need. In order to set up a Twitter account, you also need an email address that doesn't already have a Twitter account linked to it. In this case, we've set up a Gmail account specifically for York Boarding Schools group, so we can start getting some of these different profiles set up. So you go to twitter.com and you enter what you want your full name, so it would be the equivalent of Tracy Plough, in. You put in your email address and you put a password in. So in this case I'm just going to call the full name YBSG for York Boarding Schools Group. There is a character limit on this, and we wouldn't be able to get the full title York Boarding Schools Group into that character limit, so we would need to come up with something else. The email address is just yorkboarding@gmail.com, and I'm just going to pop in a password for that. Okay, click on sign up, and now what will happen is it will ask us for what we want our username to be. So this is what the actual name is. So in my case it's picklejar. In this case it's asking what we want that to be. Now I'm going to suggest that we actually put York Boarding for this, largely because those words are a lot more searchable than YBSG. People don't necessarily know what YBSG stands for, or we could go for York Schools or something like that. We can set up a different account later on if you decide that's not the username that you guys want. So I'm now going to click on create my account, and that's it. That's done. So what it's doing now is it's giving us suggestions for people that we might follow. Now you can see most of these are kind of celebrity people, so I think we'll just ignore most of these. I'm going to then click to next step. It's now given us some ideas within different areas of subject interest for, again, people that we might follow. So what it's trying to do here is just help us to find people that we might want to listen to on Twitter. But again, we're just going to ignore this for now. Click on next step. Now then it's given us the option to import our contacts and our friends from different services and platforms that we might use. So I, for example, could, if I wanted to, connect to all my friends that are on LinkedIn that also have Twitter accounts. But we're not going to do that just now. So again, we're going to click on skip import. So that's it. You can see up the top here that it's now telling us it needs to confirm our email address. So I'm just going to go into Gmail, and that email's there. I'm just going to go into that email and click on that link. Let's get rid of that. Click on that link and that will then confirm our email address for us. So that is now done. Okay. So this is now our Twitter account set up, and we can post our first tweet here. Hit the tweet button and it's done. 140 character limit on tweets, so you can't post too much content in there. Okay, we'll pause now and then we're going to pick this up in the workshop.